Hello YouTube! And welcome to another video. A scary story video. Ooh. Anyways, but yes, today we're doing a scary story video. And this story is my own. How I was almost killed. So, it started off at my house. Now, what was going on was there was a girlfriend of my father's, that, drank Dr. Pepper with all of us, yada yada yada. And we love Dr. Pepper, but we're not sponsored by it. And so we decided we needed more because we had gone to the last can. So Morgan and I got suited up to go. Got in our special hoodies to walk up to Walmart Neighborhood Market, which is all the way up, at least a quarter mile from our house. All the way up, past these streets, and then you go down here. At least a quarter mile. Well, actually, no, half a mile. Exactly half a mile, if I remember correctly. So, our trip started here at the house, moved up, across the street, across the street, across the street, and we get to right here. This little dot, this little house. When all of a sudden, we see a guy just leaning up against his car slash van, and this little guy is going to come in and be important. Okay, ready to watch. So we see this guy sitting right there next to his trash cans, and it was Thursday, which is the day my trash goes out. So he's leaning up against it, just looking calm out towards us. The moment he spots us, on the other hand, he starts taking in the trash, and he was wearing black gloves, which we thought was suspicious, but we didn't think it too much. I mean, it was just August. So, after seeing this guy pulling the trash, we get a little farther up, when all of a sudden, we get a feeling of someone following us. And then, a car drives by with Morgan's friend in it. Now, this friend went to pick up her husband, who is at the grocery store. And all of a sudden, she looked panically at us. And then a few minutes later, after she had drove off, we had a phone call from, guess who? Her. And you know what she was saying? She was saying the guy that we saw before was now following us with a knife. And that when she had pulled over and asked him what he was doing, he quickly threw the knife into a bush and said, "Oh, he's doing nothing." And as she was driving off, she looked back in the rearview mirror, and he picked up a knife and started following us again. So we were certainly freaked out, and we sprinted all the way up to Walmart. So we get into Walmart, and we get the Dr. Pepper, and we start driving out, walking out, because we didn't have a car. And so we were walking, and on the way back, we see not one, not two, but 5. Wait for it. Darn it. 5 cars. Exactly 5 cars pull into the house in the driveway that the guy was at. Right next door to him. And one guy steps out, and he looks at us, and he just goes, nods to the guy in the car, and like 6 or 17 people get out of the cars, and they all watch us walk by. Just standing there, watching us, the headlights shining towards us. All we saw was just dark figures. And I don't have any more drawings, and sorry, the drawings are crappy because I didn't have time. But anyways, so we get home, and over half an hour goes by, and all of a sudden, we're outside, and we're chatting up with the neighbors who were painting their fence in the middle of the night, because it was, summer. It was hot out, so they were doing it in the middle of the night when it was cold. They were painting, And guess who we see coming down the street towards us? If you guessed the killer, you guessed wrong. If you guessed the people that were in the cars, you guessed wrong. If you guessed both, you were right. The first guy to come out of the car and the killer were walking down the street. And luckily, on the way home, we took a detour around to the house. So while we saw them, they didn't see us, and they pointed to the direction we loopholed through, and they went down it, carrying a knife. Let's just say for several weeks, we didn't leave the door unlocked. And I guess that ends today's episode. I hope you liked it, and I know it's not Halloween, but still, after playing with this pumpkin guy here, I felt in the mood to tell you my scary story. So, I will see YouTube later.